Okay, I'm a bit late doing this. I had planned to do it on Wednesday, the 15th of July. So I might just do two of them today. Um, it's day nine of month nine of 12 months with cancer. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, July. So I forgot July. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, nine. 5 plus 4 is still nine. Yep, it is 4 plus 5. Yep, 5 plus 4. Okay. What's happening in March? In March 2026, St. Patrick's Day, of course. The theme I've chosen for this is victory and celebration. There was a lot of celebration. Victory because I just felt great, and the chemo was. I think the chemo was finished at this stage, isn't it? Yeah, chemo was finished. 11 and 12 have already happened in February, and it's tests and it's ongoing and it's figuring out what's next. I'm still doing some work at this stage in February. Um, Action for Happiness calendar, which, as I say to everyone I love, suggests for the 15th to find a goal that you're enthusiastic about and take a small step towards it. This is my goal, and I'm going to share it with you. And I have taken steps towards it in the past, and I'm going to take more steps now. It's to learn Spanish, actually, because not only do I think Spanish is a nice language to have, there are a number of people I know who speak Spanish and may not have teaching experience, but need some help to get settled. And I'm going to get onto the helping element in a moment. My writing for the day said, I am a talented performer with the client base ready to pay me well for my services. It's an affirmation. And as I've probably mentioned to people before, I have a number of other affirmations on my desk here, ranging from your contribution is important, you're dynamite, you're unstoppable, superb, you're an important member of the team, Team Hugh, you're an important member of Team Hugh. You're a treasure, lots of things, and they're all positive. Unfortunately, Alexandra's tablet was on top of the affirmations, but that's okay because they're not too far away. Um, today being yesterday, Wednesday, I was doing a lot of things. There were trains, planes, and automobiles. We were driving into the center, well, not the center, but close to the center of Moscow, to a place called Kazansky train station to get Olga and Alexandra on a train to go to Anapa, where Alexandra is going to spend 3 weeks having some fun, I hope, and enjoying it, and having some treatments and massages, and very, very cheap place, like Ruski Sanatoria. I know, not a sanatorium, like a crazy home, we'd say in English. And it was crazy getting in there on time. Traffic started building. You think you've got 45 minutes, and then you've got 41 minutes, and you got 40 minutes, and Olga was so stressed as a backseat driver. I love Olga, but as a backseat driver. So you know what I did? I just stopped the car and I said, Olga, you drive. So Olga drove, was fielding phone calls from her friend that she was meeting there to take her daughter to the camp also. And I just let her at it. I just breathed and relaxed. Trains and horses. I was on a horse and it was cool. It was a great experience. And I met with Nadezhda, which is Russian for hope, who's a horse trainer. And this is her, she gave me her flyer actually as well. Лошади детьми на пользу и радость. So, horses, deity, use for happiness. So lessons for children and for the whole family. She also has a dog which she organizes what's the word? Canine therapy. So very, very, very nice lady. Very, very kind and open and helpful and generous. So спасибо, Надежда, за ваше время и внимание. That's a topic I'll get back to, the charity, a little bit later. And the horses were cool. They were great. What else? I was working. I was doing some English conversation lessons, face to face, thankfully as well, which is nice, with some funny, funny kids. The joy of working with kids, sometimes, of course, they make you a bit crazy, as every parent will testify to, and every human will testify to. But they're so funny. One of the girls, there were three. There was Sergey, there was Lisa, and Alyona. And Alyona was four. Now, when I say Elisa, my
Это что, песня?
no, this young girl. When I said that name,
Смотрю, вам очень нравится эта
Alisa,
песня.
stop.
Пора свои собственные сочинять.
Alisa, stop. So when I said the name, she said, "Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Look what I can do!" You need patience, of course, but it's okay. And then there was music. I went to an organ concert yesterday evening in St. Andrew's Church in the middle of Moscow. I never knew that people use their feet when they're playing the organ. There you go. Every day is a school day. And the organ, the instrument itself, it's cool. I just thought it was a multi-level piano, but wow, so much going on with the organ. Unbelievable. That what's also going to, more or less, more, what I'm going to do more of helping me. Less helping others. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just, I've had people reach out to me looking for contacts and looking for information. And 99% of the time, what do? I ask Google, or I just get on the internet, and I don't understand. Do people not know how to use a computer? You ask me for someone's contact information, I get on a computer, and I can do this on my phone. I can do it from anywhere. I ask the Russian Google, which is called Yandex. I type in the name of the person's contact that I'm looking for. Then I go to the website and then I find the phone number. It's very easy. You don't need to ask me to ask someone else to help you. It's very, very easy. Um, Thank you to my family.